Welcome to the Super Dash channel. Today we're taking a look at the third and final SCR reveal on the Dragon Ball Super Card Game Facebook page. Yesterday they revealed the SS4 Broly, and y'all already know how pumped I am for that. So let's take a look at this next card. Damn, they got baby Hatchhyack. Nice, Saiyan Destroyer. Alright, so let's get into this card. It's baby Hatchhyack, Saiyan Destroyer. This art looks pretty sick with baby in the background like that. Hatchhyack looks super beast. I've never really played a Hatchhyack deck, but this card is pretty scary and pretty imposing. I definitely like the color scheme. This is probably one of the best looking secrets I've seen so far. Let's get into the card. It's a counter attack. If you have 3 or more energy, negate the attack, then play this card. Your opponent can't attack for the turn. So it's actually really cool. I was right on that guess that this card stops your opponent from attacking for the turn. So yay, brownie points for me. Let's go permanent. If this card would be removed from your battle area, remove it from the game instead. So that's kind of a fair thing. How powerful this card is just with that first counterattack ability. I would see why removing this from the game, if it's ever removed, would be a pretty balanced play. Second permanent, if your leader card is mono blue, you can choose one other card in your hand and discard it instead of paying this card's energy cost when activating its counter skill from your hand. So that's pretty neat. This card seems to be pretty leader locked with it having to be mono blue, which is totally fine. And instead of having to pay the full 8, which probably you won't ever do, as long as you have 3 or more energy, you can play this card down and you can pitch a card instead of having to pay the 8. So this is a really solid secret. Let's think about what your opponent might do in response to this. So if you kind of use this later in the game, when you need to just absolutely stop your opponent's turn to be able to survive, you can play this card out. It's counter attack, and in all of the green text it says your opponent can't attack for the turn. So even if they have like a unison out and they activate Trunks to put this card back in your hand, which they probably wouldn't do, but let's just use that as an example, you'll still get that full green effect, so they can't attack for the turn. I'm pretty positive that's how the ruling goes, but definitely let me know down in the comments it should be ruled any other way. And this card doesn't have barrier or deflect or anything like that, so it doesn't have any protection, but for the purpose of the counter attack skill, that's primarily what we're going to be needing to use with this card. So having barrier or deflect isn't that big of an issue with this card, but if it does stick on the board, you're going to have that 40k body to possibly get rid of one of your opponent's battle cards, or possibly swing in with game with double strike in some way. So that's always good. But overall, this card is super solid, can go in pretty much any blue deck, and the art is definitely like a 10 out of 10 for me. But that's gonna be all for today. Definitely let me know down in the comments below how you feel about this card, if you're gonna be adding this card into your blue decks. Again, thank you so much for watching the video. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.